The Beetle is a key item that only appears in Skyward Sword. It is a small jade beetle with golden wings and a small mandible that is found within the first dungeon of the game, Skyview Temple. Within the central room of the forested sanctuary, Link would face a dual sword-wielding Stalfos warrior who guarded this ancient insect-like relic, obtaining it as a reward after defeating the undead demon. The beetle has the ability to fly and pick up small, out-of-reach items such as rupees and hearts, and sever the stems of the kubabas, especially those that hang from ceilings, killing them on impact. The beetle, however, has limited flight time, only being able to fly for 30 seconds before losing power and returning to its holder. If it were to bump into a wall or get hit by an enemy, it will be knocked down and it will return to its owner. Certain enemies such as bokoblins run away from this small beetle, allowing the user to repel enemies and gain safe space around him. The beetle is described to be an older model of Lanayru fabrication, as it was constructed by the same people who created the technology in the Lanayru region. In fact, when Link arrives in the Lanayru desert, he comes across an ancient robot trapped inside a metal cage guarded by technoblins who, upon his rescue, upgraded the beetle to the Hook Beetle, installing a larger mandible that allowed it to carry bigger items such as bombs and drop them onto enemies and other objects of interest. By gathering materials from the surface and taking the beetle to the scrap shop in the Skylove Bazaar, Gondo will upgrade it for the price of 50 rupees. By handing him 2 ancient flowers, 2 horned larvae, and a golden skull, the horned beetle will be upgraded to the quick beetle, allowing it to fly much faster. The beetle can be upgraded one final time by providing Gondo with 3 ancient flowers, 4 amber relics, 1 blue bird feather, and a golden plume, turning the quick beetle into the tough beetle, which allows it to fly for longer distances. Early in Breath of the Wild's development, the beetle was considered as a potential returning mechanic. In early concept art, before the Sheikah Slate was even thought of as an item, Link was supposed to have a mechanical arm that could transform into various tools. One of them was a beetle-like sentry that could very well have acted the same exact way as the one we see in Skyward Sword, but all these ideas were ultimately cut. A similar idea known as the Dragonfly was thought of while designing the Sheikah Slate. The eye of the slate would eject from it and sprout wings and a tail. Its main purpose would have been to act as a sentry to scout areas and spy on enemies, in order to plan a course of action. This idea was also scrapped. With the sequel to Breath of the Wild on its way, it is possible that this idea of a mechanical hand might be recycled, but with a spirit hand instead, as we see Link's hand glow green after presumably absorbing the spirit hand that sealed Ganondorf underground. The beetle could make a return as a spirit beetle that Link could control remotely, alongside the other tools seen in the concept art. Whether this turns out to be true remains to be seen. And that was the Beetle explained. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for videos like this one. Also, consider following me on Twitter and Instagram at ZeldaLore86. This has been ZeldaLore, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.